What's up? This is Big D from TacoYaki Anime, and welcome to day 7 of the 12 days of anime.
It's that time of year, once again, to celebrate anime.
For day 7, I'm going to be talking about Boku no Hero Academia. This is a show that was hyped up very much when it was about to come out. There was a lot of people who watched the manga and who were really excited for the anime to come out. This show for me came off the heels of One Punch Man, and that was another show that was hyped up a lot. I didn't really think that there was going to be another superhero show after One Punch Man that was going to be really good, but this show really surprised me. It basically takes place in this world where there are people who have quirks or superpowers and people who don't. You can tell when most people find out if they have a superpower by the age of 4 or 5. Because of that, they either decide to become a villain or become a hero. There's this really prestigious high school that kids go to if they want to be a superhero for their profession, and the main character definitely wants to go there. He's actually one of the people who don't have a quirk, and his passion alone is one of the few things that actually gets him into the school, even though he doesn't have a quirk. There's a very, very popular superhero called All Might, and he is like the strongest person out there. He has the most saves and everything like that. And he actually ends up being a teacher at the school, which is really cool. There are bad guys in the show, and they haven't actually explained where they spend most of their time. So when season 2 comes out, hopefully we get to see a bit more of the villains, because I'm curious about their recruiting procedures and stuff like that. The quirks or superpowers in this show are a huge range. There's things from having characteristics of a frog, like a long tongue and slimy skin and stuff like that. And then there's this one kid who like takes balls off his head or something like that, and they're sticky, super sticky. There's a dude with like jet engines on the back of his legs. There's the standard stuff like making fire, making ice, wind, super strength, you can fly, and there's stuff like that. But there's also the really unusual stuff. So I really appreciate that the show has this wide range of superpowers, and it doesn't look like they would run out of characters that have powers. And if they do have similar powers, they would introduce it in a certain way to make it really interesting. So I'm really excited for season 2 next year. And I will probably rewatch the first season because it was that good, and I really want to remember all the details about the show. I definitely want to recommend this show for anyone who likes superpowers, action, comedy. This show is amazing. So for day 7, I have Boku no Hero Academia. And I will see y'all next time. Bye! When they found out that they all go to the same school and some of them were in the same class, the characters end up forming this game club in the school, and they end up going and playing the game together in that room rather than playing at home by themselves. The worlds that they visit vary a lot. There's one world that was like Tron, there was one world that was like Mad Max, there was one world like Alice in Wonderland, there was one world where all of the creatures were kind of dust particles and like they were getting swirled inside of this one machine.